So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. This, of course, one of the greatest shrines to European football, indeed, to football all over the globe. The Spotify Camp Nou here, pretty much bang centre in the Catalan capital. Things have got underway here pretty promptly.
Well, Peter, it's easy to heap praise on players that play further up the field, but they couldn't do what they did without the unsung heroes doing the dirty work, and Frank Rijkaard is amongst the very best in the business.
Some say the best ever.
Yeah, and I can see why. He's about as sophisticated as players come, and his role covers everything from reclaiming the ball to, well, pretty much everything else. Only a man of his calibre and cleverness can do that.
That pass has been well intercepted. Look at the space here. Real chance! Goal! Crescer! It was casual, it was careless, and it has proven costly.
Yeah, they've only got themselves to blame. Mistakes in those areas are very punishable.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. And smartly reclaimed. Nicely shaped ball. Now it's Watkins. Now that's well seen too. Maradona. Passing is crisp and sharp. Cruzeiro leading here thanks to that early goal. 1-0 the score. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. That's really well manoeuvred. Messi, tries a shot! And yes, it's there! And once more we are all square. You score, we score!
Well, if ever you want to see a lesson in responding to a deficit, that's it. Their heads didn't drop, and now their chins are up.
He made it happen, squeezed through with sheer will and considerable accuracy. And Messi! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Oh, what has happened here? Looking for the run, and he's picked out the run.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Bergomi. Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. And here's Maradona. Messi. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. And he welcomes it in. Cross chance! Well, he should have done better, and he knows it.
Well, he's furious with himself, but at least the boss is applauding his effort then.
Now it's Forlan. And he cuts out the supply.
Cruzeiro are clearly playing a patient game here, looking to pick out those runners.
Yeah, that's a lot of the forwards this time. Can he finish? Goal! Benfica! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Well, look at the manager here, he's absolutely fuming.
Great chance! It's in! That is remarkable! All square in a matter of moments.
Yeah, since going a goal down, they've dug in to produce a really fine spell, which for me deserved that equaliser.
So smooth, a signature finish.
It was wonderful vision to see the movement ahead, and how about the weight of that pass? Ideal.
So all square, and not for the first time.
Well, they just couldn't have responded any better, Peter. Yeah, there's the old cliche about how teams can lose focus after scoring, but you still have to take your chances. Brilliant.
Played back in, well read, and the danger is averted. Valverde. Valverde gets over and intercepts. Maradona. And it's Rijkaard. Valverde. Lookman. Here's Zakaria. It's played through for him. Nesta. Edmilson. Thuram. Bergomi. And it's Maradona. Played out wide. Forlan. Good read, needed to be. Watkins. Now, can they get him away? Tries to pass it through. There's the shot! He's delivered all right! He'll take that. Perhaps not the prettiest, but they all count.
Well, I admire players who do that because they just don't give up on anything.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
No, not quite on the same wavelength. Zakaria. Messi. Maradona. And he's made sure that's not getting through. And that'll be the last act of the first half. Caution certainly not on the agenda here, from both sides.
Recordamos a nuestros espectadores que el estadio dispone de una sala de objetos perdidos que permanecerá abierta entre semana en horario de oficina.
There's the start of the second half.
Cruzeiro can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
It's an inviting looking ball, that. And here's Mbappe. Maradona. And here's Watkins. Zakaria. Lookman. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Edmilson. He's shifting through the gears here. It's a goal kick. Valverde. Lookman. Watkins could complete a hat-trick here, Jim. What do you reckon?
I think he's got every chance, and he's got plenty of time too to get his third. And the way he's gone about this match, he looks very much like he could even end up getting more. He's full of hunger and running.
That's a look and plays it forward. Maradona. So can they find a way to turn around this deficit? Looking for a runner. Well, that pass surprised everyone, and not in a good way. It's a lovely, neat pass. More and more pressure on the ball here, and it's Forlan. Well timed, excellent interception. Can he get on the end of this? Watkins! They've done it! What remarkable powers of recovery!
Yeah, and it's very much deserved in the circumstances. In these games, it's so tempting to maybe get a little sorry for yourselves, but there's none of that.
Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Oh, that was beautifully done. They were ready to pounce, and they were clinical when the opportunity presented itself.
Clinical, just clinical. What a game this is turning out to be for him.
Well, he's been on a crusade, and his first goal seemed to just whet the appetite.
This is quite a battle.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter, when you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing. The outcome should all come down to finishing.
Maradona, looking to play him in. Danielson delivers. Oh, he has stuck it into his own net!
Cambio de jugadores en el Cruzeiro. El dorsal 18.
Well, that's really unfortunate. He'll be kicking himself at the moment, and believe me, I know how that feels.
Well, who saw that coming? It has certainly made things interesting.
Look, often chances are hard to come by in these games, so just one mistake could be all it takes to make the difference.
Cruzeiro perhaps contemplating their next change here. Edmilson. That's good running with the ball. That is good strength. And the whistle has gone for a reckless challenge there. And the referee has shown him a yellow card.
En el Cruzeiro. El dorsal 20 será reemplazado por el dorsal 14.
Cruzeiro have now used up all but one of their substitution windows. Tries a deft little ball.
Benfica clearly have been instructed to kill.
He's had a shot! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Now it's Mbappe. Watkins is onto this. Messi. That has not gone well. Threads one in. He's being urged to shoot. Climbs up big! And again! It's there! Again, we are level! What a contest!
Oh, what a fabulous game this is. It just keeps getting better and better.
Speed of thought, efficiency of movement, and certainty of outcome.
Well, from a defensive perspective, Peter, that's a really poor one to give away. Yes, the movement was very good, but the defence made it way too easy.
So here comes the substitution. Quite a thriller this one's become.
Cruzeiro really can sense it now. This game is theirs to win. They just need to step it up and force the issue.
Danielson. And that is a little undercooked. Moved on forwards. Costa Curta makes the interception.
They're avoiding the blatantly obvious by not getting the ball into the opposition box. That's where it has to be.
Well measured. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. He's in a great position here. And that has been cleared.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
To Arrascaeta. And the shot! Oh, the ball's run loose here. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Zico. It's gone out for a throw-in. Turan. Into stoppage time, very little left on it. Thuram promptly onto that, and that is that. That's a sharp pass. A probing pass. He's in plenty of space here. He's in space and looking for options. No way through. Picks up, takes a shot! Oh, it's in! And that has raised the roof! More or less by himself, as cool as you like.
Well, when you get in that position, it's all about composure. Panic can't come into it, and it didn't.
Well, it's an inspired substitution. That's that, the end. Cruzeiro did lead. Indeed, they controlled, but they managed to throw it all away. Oh, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. The action has already started.
In a system like this, Peter, the winger-fullback combinations can be absolutely crucial.
Yeah, and no doubt you could expand on that for us, Jim.
Well, there's just so many potential options and movements, overlapping, underlapping, wingers vacating spaces to be occupied by fullbacks, coming inside, creating overloads down the middle on either flank. You get those right, and this can be a very effective system.
A tried and tested formula.
And believe it or not, Peter, we even did that back in my day.
Engages and forces him off the ball. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Neither of these two want to come off second best. Pass somewhat off target.
Giuliano Belletti will undoubtedly have a very busy game here, Peter. He's good going in both directions and has a very impressive engine.
One of those who's become a cult hero for every club he's represented. Famously, of course, 3 years in Catalonia and 1 goal, the winner in a European final.
Yeah, well, who could forget that? But first and foremost, I see him as someone who always puts in and on a shift. He'll do everything his manager asks him to do and will rarely let you down.
Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Rijkaard. Pedri. Neither of the teams has yet taken the initiative. Van der Ven kept his eye on it, and he's there. Ronaldo is onto this. That's going to go a long way. Bit of an appeal, but nothing doing. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. And he's worked it through. That has been cut short. And that is as far as they're going to go. Vinicius Junior quietly revving up.
Well, neither defence has had a wake-up call yet, because neither attack has turned up.
Goes looking wide. That's a cute ball. And that is expertly dealt with. And that's going right the way across. Oh, can he get onto this? Mbappe has a look inside the box. And it's Iniesta. Beckenbauer, good take, and is he in? Rijkaard demonstrating his defensive quality there. Kimmich. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's...
Real chance!
Well, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
That's really well played. It's just the type of run you need. Off the shoulder of the last defender, stay onside.
Valverde tries to pass it through. Can he get it through? Iniesta. Can he get on the end of this? And he's made sure that's not getting through. Iniesta. Big chance! Valverde. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Aims beyond the defence. He's found the way through. Delivers with whip. Tries to get it clear. And he's going to be disappointed with that. Cristiano Ronaldo. And it's Valverde. Lovely pass, but can... He's having a shot! Goal! Crescer! So smooth. A signature finish.
What about the pass, Peter? It was played so intelligently and he picked out the perfect target.
So we have our breakthrough.
Yeah, and just as the manager's been reminding his players, this is the time where they can't afford to let their focus slip.
De Bruyne. Cannavaro gets a foot in here. Nicely weighted ball. Vinicius. Bullish header! Oh, off the bar! Oh, terrible pass.
Cruzeiro really should be happy to let this half run out now and go again second.
Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. It's a pretty loose pass. He shifted it to the flank. Kimmich. Played out towards the right wing. Played back in. Belletti. Ronaldo does really well to win the ball there. Cruzeiro leading then, courtesy of the goal scored late in the first half here. And the score is 1-0. He's shifting through the gears here. Well, he's seen that early, used a certain sixth sense. Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff.
On the evidence of what we've seen, they're worth their lead. There was genuine intensity and purpose behind what they brought to the game. I think they'll want a strong start just after the break, though, to force the issue that bit more.
Cruzeiro leading a cagey game here. It's had its moments, and it's 1-0 at the break. And hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half. A solitary goal, that has been the crucial difference. Takes a shot! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. Well, what's he giving here? He's given a penalty. And that is a huge moment in the context of the game. Barcelona with this to equalise. And Czech pulls off a sensational save. He's in a great position. Vinicius Junior has another go. He is desperate to get on the score sheet, but not this time.
Oh, they're just unrelenting, Peter. Wave after wave of attacks. Now it's just a matter of making at least one of them count.
It's Cristiano Ronaldo! He's scored! 2 up now, and they are cruising.
Well, I think it's pretty obvious, Peter, that this emphasises the importance of having willing runners who want to go behind that defence. One good ball, and they're in.
So that's 2 now without reply.
We're looking at a very different game now. The command has been established.
Iniesta! Iniesta! Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
Beautifully worked to take the defence out of the picture, but there'll be no rush to see the replay on this.
Cruzeiro have it back and can go again. Mbappe. Oh, we expected better, and so did he. Just about up to the hour now. It's run loose here. Played out to the right.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Valverde. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. And he's picked out the run. Cristiano Ronaldo. Ronaldo couldn't quite force his way through this time, but boy, he had a go at it.
It's admirable, but ultimately he didn't know when to look for support.
And it's Iniesta. Iniesta going face-to-face with his great rival. Rijkaard gets across to intercept that. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Iniesta. And here's Rooney, out to the right. Now it's Mbappe. He's onside. João Cancelo defending his corner stubbornly. Stood up very well to his man. Kane. Passing is crisp and sharp. And that's put paid to a promising move. Now there's a fine ball. Beckenbauer. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Iniesta. Nice interception, well timed. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. He's got away. Gives it back.
That's good pressure. It gave him no other choice.
Vinicius Junior! Oh, it rattles the bar. Rijkaard pulls off an exemplary piece of defending. Serginho wins the duel this time. And he is going into that little black book.
Cambio de jugadores.
That has not gone well. Leading by 2 and the finishing line in sight. Now it's Mbappe. He's picked his way through. He is just caressing the ball. Oh, that was vital. Pedri, who does have an assist to his name. He's had it taken off him. Serginho with the foul.
Se va a llevar a cabo un cambio de jugadores.
And he's intervened well there. He's on it, can he get away? João Cancelo. João Cancelo drives forward on the overlap. And that's the keeper's ball. Vinicius Junior. Son Heung-min. It shows there will be 3 extra minutes. Cannavaro gets over and intercepts. Kimmich. Son Heung-min. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. And that is as far as it goes. So smiles all round as they shamelessly indulge in the post-whistle euphoria. A win achieved through the... Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it.
If you're just joining us, we are already on the way.
In a system like this, Peter, the winger-fullback combinations can be absolutely crucial.
Yeah, and no doubt you could expand on that for us, Jim.
Well, there's just so many potential options and movements. Overlapping, underlapping, wingers vacating spaces to be occupied by fullbacks, coming inside, creating overloads down the middle on either flank. You get those right, and this can be a very effective system.
A tried and tested formula.
And believe it or not, Peter, we even did that back in my day.
Adriano, Nedved. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Nesta cuts out the pass. And it's Pedri. Lovely passing, lovely movement as well.
Oh, sweet feet.
Pedri. Oh, this is a very good run. That'll be a throw. And he's managed to gift it back.
I think it's only right for me to respectfully acknowledge Fabio Cannavaro as being a little giant.
Yeah, not the tallest of centre-halves, but amongst the most commanding.
Yeah, and whatever he lacks in height, he makes up for in other areas. Anticipation, timing and tactical intelligence, they're all top class.
Nicely aimed pass. Nedved. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Neither of these two want to come off second best. Messi.
There's a real tenacity about their defensive play, and it's up close and personal.
Rodri. And here's Messi. Oh, the ball's gone astray. Short changes him with that pass. And here's Messi. And it's Pedri.
Well, both teams are proceeding with caution, but there's plenty of time to wait for some attacking purpose.
In with the challenge. Rodri. There were better options before the ball was lost. Easy to say from up here, I know. Roberto Carlos. Well read, and the danger is averted. Kimmich. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Messi. Now it's Haaland. Threads one in. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Rodri. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. And here's Haaland. Kimmich. Pedri. Engages and forces him off the ball. Nedved was steaming forward. And this is Adriano. That's tidy. Beckenbauer. Suarez unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Anyone who's joined us late, I can confirm that in terms of goals, at least you've missed nothing.
Gremio have really been terrific at snuffing out the threat. Now for something different.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Whistle's gone, that's foul. Not the most convincing. Oh no, what has happened here? Can he get on the end of this? And it's Nedved. And this is Luis Suarez. Messi, a player so deservedly decorated with praise and glory. Nedved. Now there's a... Adriano! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Adriano actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
This possibly the last play of the half. And we hit half-time. So neither team were able to take the lead, but it certainly hasn't been for the lack of trying. Any opinion you'd like to express on the first half?
Well, simply put, Peter, they haven't been good enough to trouble the opposition. They need to play with more courage in the second half and a lot more intent.
Still waiting for this to take off. It's goalless at half-time.
Substituição.
Here we go again then. So neither side has yet broken through. Messi. Messi will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Can he get it through? Chance here to counter. Adriano. Tries to pass it through. Hoist it in. Cruzeiro, different to some extent this half. Details of the changes to come soon.
Well, I'm assuming that this is going to end up as a tactical change, Pete.
It's Salah! Luis Suarez. Gremio look happy to sit back for the moment here.
Yeah, everything they're doing screams counter-attack, but it's a long counter-attack. When they win it back, they're not wasting any time. They're just trying to get the runners away as quickly as possible.
Pedri. Oh, the ball's come loose here. And it's Messi. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup.
Yet another interesting duel, this.
Gerrard. Goalless still. Neither side really getting onto the front foot. Messi. And here's Mohamed Salah.
This is the time you need that pace.
João Cancelo. And that is a little undercooked. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Now it's Cruyff.
That will annoy the manager. They're making themselves too predictable here.
And here's Mbappe. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Roberto Carlos. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Cruyff with... Oh, smashing header! That's another chance! It's in! And that is the goal we've all been yearning for. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Yeah, his instinct told him that the keeper would struggle to cope with that, so top...
Adriano! And that is certainly not what he had in mind.
Well, let's just consider that one a rangefinder, Peter. It certainly wasn't troubling the goalkeeper.
Stood up well to him there. That pass isn't the best. Played into space. Well read, nice interception. Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. Cruyff. Now it's Cruyff. And a chance! Good try. The outcome could so easily have been different.
Well, he looks a little annoyed with himself, Peter, but he hit it well enough. Better look next time, maybe.
He's had it taken off him. And here's Mohamed Salah. Lovely pass, but can he get there?
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Now it's Mbappe. Now it's Kimmich. Tries a deft little ball. Oh, important interception. And the shot! And he's heaved it away.
Substituição em andamento.
Swings in across. And it's kept out by a stubborn defence. Cruzeiro are looking desperate here, short on time and options.
All they need is one big chance, and it may do the trick.
That is a brilliant interception. Oh, there's a probing ball.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Good ball over the top. Cruzeiro could have here their final chance.
Well, they've got to get everyone forward, and maybe even the keeper.
And he's taking no chances there. Referee's given a throw. And it's Rodri.
Cruzeiro really can only do one thing now, Peter. Get the ball up front, make sure it sticks, and sustain some pressure.
Oh, that's a key interception. Leicester getting this one clear. De Bruyne, and here's Mbappe. De Bruyne. Played in deep.
Well played and well cleared.
Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. So in the end, one goal did it. An exciting encounter where both sides produced a... The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. So it's down to business here. It does seem to be a 4-3-3, Jim.
Well, a system promoted by the rise of total football, Peter. The wider players in the front three are key operators in how it all works on and off the ball. They have to provide for the central striker, of course, and protect their fullbacks, so they'll get few breathers. If these two don't make a good impression, there are quite good replacements on the bench.
Well, he can't say now that he hasn't been warned.
Well, I think the referee would have told him to rein it in or suffer the consequences.
Driving through the middle. He's had a shot! Oh, it's fallen loose again! It's there!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, they say all goalkeepers are crazy, and after that, maybe there's some truth in it.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Oh, that's well spotted. Haaland. Oh, super find. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Vieira. And it's Eto'o. And it's Davids. Great vision. Couldn't squeeze it through. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Haaland! Well, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
Oh, it was such a clever pass that flummoxed the defence, and it could well be revisited, this.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped. Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
And Messi! A collective sigh of relief from the defence. And here's Mohamed Salah, looking for options for movement. Vieira. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking.
It's the sort of situation they'll want to capitalise on now.
That's been slipped through, and this is Eto'o. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Lovely pass. Can he finish? And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played. All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
And now they can spring out of defence. That's a cute ball. No, he's just misjudged that one. Kimmich. Pedri. Cruzeiro finding their passes.
Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over the top.
Yeah, and those that are up top, Peter, have to be willing to chase. And, of course, those in midfield have to be ready now to recycle.
And they have got just the right players for that. Great ball, and he's in here. Ronaldinho! And he's following up. He scores! And there we have it, the two-goal cushion. Ronaldinho at his razor-sharp best there.
That's really good anticipation too, Peter. Just instinctively knew where the ball would be and where he needed to put himself.
Barcelona are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
We're looking at a very different game now. The command has been established.
Messi, that's really well manoeuvred. Dink through. Now it's Mohamed Salah. He's found a way through. Oh no, this does not look good.
Oh, that's a cracking ball. Too quick for defence and keeper.
Cruzeiro are in need of a lift as we head up towards the break. Now it's Luis Suarez. Back into the middle. Pedri.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Now it's Mohamed Salah. Pedri, he's shifting through the gears here. There's the delivery. Deflected behind for a corner kick. Suarez attempts a clearance. Barcelona are looking to go forward now. Maldini. Nesta. Pull it. Now it's Luis Suarez. Koundé spots it and intercepts. And we've reached half-time. Reflections on the first half?
Cruzeiro certainly can feel happy about how things have gone, but now isn't the time to take their foot off the pedal. They need to keep pushing, keep imposing, don't leave the door open for the opposition.
Se ha encontrado a un niño rubio de unos 4 años que viste camiseta verde y lleva una mochila roja y dice haberse perdido.
Here we go again then.
Se ruega a su madre que acude a
I think it'll be fascinating to see how they're going to change their approach here. They have to go for it and try and pull one back, but they also have to be aware that going 3 down will probably seal their fate.
El dorsal 14. Se va a realizar un cambio.
Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Messi. Messi really struggling to influence the game.
They're just trying to negate his influence, and it looks like whatever it takes.
Nedved going face-to-face with his great rival. Barcelona looking to pass their way through. Saliba did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him. Look, they've had their chance to regroup and rethink. Now they've got to stir a revival.
More and more pressure on the ball here. And it's Eto'o. That's an imaginative pass. They've got to be quick to recover this. Zubimendi. Mbappe. And here's Hullet. Well, that's beautifully weighted. Kimmich. 60 minutes played. Now it's Son Heung-min, and it's been played through. He's picked his way through. I think that's a corner. Yes, it is. It's their second corner of the game. Cleared without hesitation. Koundé. And that should get the job done. And now a sudden chance to counter. Can he get on the end of this? And he's intervened well there. Cruzeiro are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise. Pass somewhat off target. Thuram. Now Davids. Saliba calmly anticipates. He has a look up. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Oh, easy pickings there. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Oh, that's a foul, and the whistle's gone. Maldini gets his final warning.
Yeah, and he has to change his ways, or this referee could soon change his status.
He's having a good look here. A real chance then to ease this unpleasant predicament.
El dorsal 18, Luis Suárez.
Neymar! That was travelling.
Serán sustituidos por el dorsal 11, el dorsal 12, el dorsal 20, el dorsal 15. Cambio de jugadores.
Barcelona have it back and can go again. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Passing is crisp and sharp.
Mbappe really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Short changes him with that pass. De Jong charging forward, the ball at his feet. Vieira. And it's Nedved. Neymar. Zico. Nedved. Zico. Zubimendi defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Now it's Neymar. Now it's De Jong. And the shot's on here. And the shot! Oh no, that could be a costly miss.
Well, I think it's great. He's showing plenty of fight here. You want that to spread throughout the team now.
Only partially clear. Neither of these two want to come off second best. That's a loose touch and the ball is anyone's. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Oh, but still, he just read it. No unnecessary risks, and the game is petering out here. Van Basten. He's looking wide. Van Basten. It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. And once more, he proves rigid and robust. The ball is loose and the chase is on. Nedved. It's a pretty loose pass. De Jong. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. Cruzeiro perhaps ended up out of ideas and out of steam. Some warm...
Fala, Marcos. Boa noite. Joga pra caramba, hein? Joga muito. Sim, sim. Opa, bom, bom demais. Tô aprendendo ainda. Valeu, Brito, obrigado, valeu. Deus te abençoe. E tem mas são bons jogadores. Cara, eu deletei muito jogador bom. Eu tinha muito repetido. Beleza, valeu. Ah, mas esse negócio de usar IA atrapalha o jogo, moço. Não, a maioria do pessoal joga, tem o cara da primeira divisão ali, que tá na liga ali, no ranking. Os caras tá tudo usando. Eu não consigo jogar com esse trem, não. Me atrapalha muito. Sim, sim. A maioria desses caras Eles dão sorte que às vezes você pega o jogo, ou tá distante mais, pesa a partida. É muito, muito pesada as partidas contra esse pessoal. Sim, sim. Parece que quando você chega na primeira divisão aí, a partida que vem é só partida pesada, cara. Difícil é jogar uma partida leve. Essa partida contigo aí foi leve. A partida rodou belezinha. Poucas partidas que a gente consegue jogar assim. Sim, sim, eu percebi. Tá péssimo. Tem hora que você tá jogando, dá aquelas travadas. Caraca, aqui eu moro aqui no norte de Minas. Aqui eu pego até 5 barrinhas, mas é muito raro, viu? A internet aqui também não é muito boa, não. É cara. A melhor internet é São Paulo, essas regiões aí. Santa Catarina.
Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. So that's got things underway. Well, now the opposition are going to have to find something pretty special to stop Lionel Messi today, aren't they, Jim?
Yeah, the man is an absolutely born winner. You just feel that with him on the pitch, anything is possible.
And what's more, he brings out the best in his teammates.
Yeah, I think he just gives them that confidence that they can overcome whatever the opposition throws at them. And
Salve, Jobson. Seja bem-vindo.
Will probably come up with something.
Cruzeiro with the corner, there first. He's had a shot! Oh, so close to what would have been a memorable goal.
Isco just backs himself every time. Give him a challenge and he'll rise to it.
Neymar. Raul. Nicely weighted ball. That's a nicely shaped ball. Oh, he's been caught on it here. And this is Hazard. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him.
I'm struggling to work out whether that was brave or a bit stupid. Maybe both, actually.
He was under real pressure there. Busquets. It's a good foot in there. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Oh, it's Van Basten. And it's Guti. And here's Messi. Anything, Jim, to pick out of these early exchanges?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
And here's Messi. Isco. Neither side yet able to force a breakthrough here. Isco is the team's great visionary. Platini.
Nossa, amigo, se você é chata, moça. É ruim quando a pessoa tá dormindo a pessoa.
Isco. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Busquets. And it's Vieira. Hazard. Raul. Guti. Messi. And it's Hazard. Looking for options for movement. Roberto Carlos. Aimed beyond the defence. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Vieira. And for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Van Basten calmly anticipates. Now it's Isco. Plays it through. Vieira looking to get on the end of this. That's tidy. It's a good run down the left-hand side. Busquets. And he's well positioned here. He is just caressing the ball. Oh, it's a great ball here. He slinks, climbs up big! Goal! Crescer! First blood drawn. Oh, whose goal is that? Big deflection. That's one for the dubious goals panel. Crescer have fired themselves in front.
Well, this should allow them to be a bit more expansive, although they'll be wise to be cautious for now.
Shevchenko, who's on a run down the left wing, and reclaimed it in a trice. And here's Van Basten. Busquets. Crescer do have a chance to counter here. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. The only breakthrough then came late in the first half here, and that is the difference. And the score is 1-0. Guti. Lovely passing, lovely movement as well. Now it's Hazard. Hazard! He has done it! A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye.
Well, if ever you want to see a lesson in responding to a deficit, that's it. Their heads didn't drop, and now their chins are up.
Not a defender in sight. He had all the time in the world.
That's superbly well played. Any aspiring strikers out there watching this, that's the sort of movement you need to create space.
Minuto de acréscimo.
Corinthians grab the equaliser, and we're all square.
Such a big goal, Peter. Just when the opposition thought they could turn the screw, they're back to square one again. The manager will be absolutely delighted with such a response.
In again. It's a mighty effort. Nicely aimed pass. And we've reached half-time. Well, the glass is either half full or half empty. Neither side yet truly to impose themselves, and it's level pegging at half-time. That's been a decent 45 minutes. Competitive, certainly, and a goal each. The second half then, just getting going.
Cruzeiro are probably feeling relatively good about themselves, so I don't think the manager has seen anything to change in his half-time team talk.
Vieira. And it's Isco. Looking for the run. Can he latch on to this? Platini gets into a good position. Guti. And Azar. And it's Cáceres. He has found the way through.
Oh, really well played.
Corinthians have got it back, and they'll have another go. Platini. Bastoni gets a foot in here. Baresi. Busquets. Now it's Van Basten. Raúl. Van Basten. And this is Messi. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. And he has been fouled there. And it's Shevchenko. Shevchenko. Roberto Carlos is in a really good position out wide.
Well, that might be the first time they've gone long, Peter. They've clearly been told to try something different.
Looking to play him in. And he's on his... Can he finish? Goal! Crescer! And again they hit the front. A horrible blip, a situation utterly avoidable that has resulted in considerable embarrassment.
Corinthians really were asking for trouble there by failing to cope with a formidable press.
It's Van Basten! In for the pieces! An attempt which, in hindsight, was probably just beyond him.
He did very well trying to adjust himself, but not the expected outcome.
Azar. Now it's Neymar. Oh, easy pickings there. Azar. Another pass just keeps it ticking over. Baresi. Isco. Now it's Van Basten. Ambitious ball here. It's played through for him. He's got plenty of space out wide here. And that is expertly dealt with. Raúl. And he's intervened well there. Isco. Isco will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Oh, lovely bit of skill. Goes for goal! A collective sigh of relief from the defence.
It's really well read here, but having done the hard part, you'll be slightly disappointed not to make more of it.
Azar does have his name on the score sheet, of course. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Azar, they're urgent. Azar! And he was there to get a vital touch.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
And it's been taken short. Now it's Guti. Oh, that was vital.
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
This is a really front-footed approach.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
Beckenbauer picks it up from the goal kick. He's chosen to go back.
Modern football for you and all that pressing. Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
Platini going face-to-face with his great rival. Cruzeiro finding their passes. Raul. Now it's Van Basten. Now it's Neymar. Out to the left it goes.
That's going in strongly.
Little doubt, that is a foul. Well, that looks like a final warning. Still no card. And it's Guti. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Now it's Neymar. Van Basten. And it's Michel Platini. He's shifting through the gears here. Platini! Oh, taken with style. And there we have it, the two-goal cushion. That really is quite fabulous, all his own doing.
Substituição no time do Cruzeiro. Camisa 22. Vai ser substituído pelo jogador camisa 11.
The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. There's the whistle. Now, 2018 was, of course, the year that saw France become champions again, 20 years after their previous triumph, and this man's exploits played a huge part in that success, did they not, Jim?
Yeah.
Tries a shot, and he's done it!
Well, once more, it's him, and we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible. I think you have to appreciate the simplicity and efficiency of it all there, Peter. The ease at which the defence got taken out of the equation, and he was never going to miss that.
Premio are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. Isco has got himself a free kick. And it's Vieira. Oh, that's superb. And for sure, that was not one of his best.
It's certainly a bold attempt, and there's nothing wrong with that. Shame he didn't work the keeper a bit more, though.
Isco. Roberto Carlos. Busquets. Cruzeiro finding their passes. He's picked his way through. Looks like he rises! It's a loose ball. Vieira. Cruzeiro leading here thanks to that early goal. And the score is 1-0. Played back in. He's having a shot! They've got to be quick to recover. Oh, what has happened here? And it's Roberto. In towards the back. Terrific header! Didn't quite get enough on that.
Well, you see what a difference it makes to have so many runners into the box. Makes life so much harder for that defence.
Vieira. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Platini, he has found the way through. Ball comes in. Oh, they could break here. Cruzeiro are enjoying a good spell right now and leading. Messi. He is through here. It's come to nothing. Busquets. Cruzeiro looking to pass their way through. Van Basten. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Passing is crisp and sharp. De Michelis spots it and intercepts. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Platini. Back into the middle. Now it's Van Basten. Rummenigge. Messi, a player who needs no introduction. There could be trouble here, but for now the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket. Beckenbauer. And it's Roberto. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Threads one in. And this is Messi. Real chance! In he goes again. And he hits the net. Premio are back in business. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, it still had to be finished off, so well done to the goal scorer, but the keeper should have done a lot better.
Premio grabbed the equaliser, and we're all square.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter. When you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing, the outcome should all come down to finishing.
Platini. Well, that pass isn't the best. Vieira. Well, that is one way to stop him. Oh, he's taken out. That'll be a foul. And he has shown him a yellow card. He does seem to be in considerable discomfort. I do hope it's nothing serious. Missed by a fraction. And it's Griezmann. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Rummenigge. And he skips past his man. Khan gets his hands on it, and the danger is averted. Baresi wriggles his way through, and he plays one through. And this is Van Basten. Rummenigge. Vieira. Half-time getting close now. Van Basten. Oh, strongly challenged there. Looking to play him in. Shot, surely!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
And it's Isco. Oh, that looks a cracking ball. Oh, that's fabulous. And Messi! Goal! A truly super goal. What a spiky hit that was.
Oh, give me this every week. The technical ability was superb, and you can see he meant every bit of this.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop? Takes a shot! Zé Roberto. There's the whistle for half-time. That was a very watchable and entertaining half of football, and it's fair to say that both teams have played their part. So we reach the halfway point.
Oh, what a half. It's been pulsating and totally absorbing. We're actually headed for a potential classic if this carries on. This is insanely good.
And we're underway again.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Davids has been shown a yellow card for that offence, just to confirm. Busquets. Looking for the run. Oh, it's Van Basten. Engages and forces him off the ball. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined.
Well, he could easily have slipped that to his right just to keep the attack alive. And it looks like he's going to learn the hard way.
Thuram makes the interception. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
And this is Shevchenko. It's out for a goal kick. Rummenigge tries a measured ball. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Well, they are still trailing, and they require a change of fortune pretty sharpish. Dink through. Can he finish? Van Basten! Scorching strike! He's got himself an absolute peach. Again, we are level. What a contest!
Oh, what a fabulous game this is. It just keeps getting better and better.
How smart was that? Such a delicate finish.
Yeah, but how about that coolness and confidence, Peter, to see where the keeper was and then produce a beautiful response.
This is quite a battle.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want.
He's had a shot!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
That is good pressure, just hounded him off it.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Oh, he's just misjudged that one. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. Griezmann, Messi, Shevchenko. And it's Davids. And he welcomes it, Cristiano Ronaldo! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
And we have our very first corner. Platini getting this one clear. Griezmann, and that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Van Basten has his eye on that match ball.
Well, I think he's got a great chance of ending up with a match ball, provided he doesn't get too carried away with his own personal target. Now, as long as he keeps working for his team, he should be fine.
And it's Isco. He's being urged to shoot. Incoming, shapes to shoot! Goal! Crescer! Pomp, panache and passion. This, a man full of it all. That is so good, such sharp skills and such a delicious finish.
It's beautiful poise. I mean, most players in that position, I think, would probably fluff that, but not this fella.
Clinical, just clinical. What a game this is turning out to be for him.
Well, you had to fancy him, Peter. He seems to be growing in stature with every goal.
Substituição no time do Grêmio. Camisa 10. Camisa
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches.
Camisa 26.
Cruzeiro go into the lead.
Camisa 2.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
Camisa 19.
Half an hour gone in the second half.
Granio really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
Camisa 9. Substituição.
It's a good 30, 35 yards out, this. Looks to me as though this is probably a little too far out for a shot. He's missed, but not by that far.
Well, he's furious with himself, but at least the boss is applauding his effort then.
And he's quick to snatch it back. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Looking for a runner. Baresi. Great vision. Nicely worked. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Well, the runner's been sold a little bit short there.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
That is ended up in no man's land. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
He won't be happy with that one. Cruzeiro have it back and can go again. Roberto Carlos.
Cruzeiro can really think about the precious seconds that took off the clock. No need to overly commit now.
And here's Ronaldinho. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. And he is going into that little black book.
Teremos uma substituição. Foram indicados 4 minutos de
Can he get it
acréscimo.
through? And the shot! Sticks it away! And surely that does it! Perfect time! Decisive strike!
Oh, he did so well to hold his run and stay on side, Peter. That was really clever.
Crescer could not have picked a better time to snatch a 2-goal lead. Is there still time for a response?
Well, that's a really bitter blow. I think it's going to be very hard for them to find the character to respond from that.
That has not gone well. And that's that. What a terrific response it was to adversity. What a fantastic game from those...